Today I am going to be making some spiced nuts. Now I have been craving to bake. I've been wanting to bake, and I need to go grocery shopping to get stuff that I need to bake. And I can't go grocery shopping until Friday because that's when I get paid. And today is Wednesday, and I want to bake. I do. It's my second day off. I don't get weekends off, so this is my second day off, and I want to use this day to make something just so I can get that creative energy out, you know? So, long story short, I'm going to make some spiced nuts. So the spiced nuts that I'm going to make, I'm going to be doing walnuts because that's the only nut I really have in my cupboard right now. Typically, I would probably do almonds because I love almonds. Like candied almonds are one of my favorite things. But today I'm going to do spiced walnuts. So I'm going to use some spices like cinnamon, cloves, things like that. But I figured I'd bring you along while I made these and show you guys kind of my, I guess you'd call it recipe of the week. Yeah, recipe of the week. All right, let's get started. So this is the recipe that I'm going to follow, guys. I mean, I've made spiced nuts in my baking labs and things before, but that was years ago, and I want to try something a little different. So I'm doing fall spiced walnuts. Now, I do not have the exact amounts here of everything. Like, I don't have 2 pounds of walnuts. I have 10 ounces of walnuts. So I am definitely going to be tweaking the recipe amounts for sure. I'm going to divide everything basically by thirds. So yeah, we're going to get started. So basically, I'm going to need 10 ounces of walnuts, 1/3 of a cup of sugar, 1/3 of a teaspoon of ground cloves. Then basically I need 1/6 of a teaspoon of nutmeg and cinnamon, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. I'll do a little bit more than 1/8 of a teaspoon, and I'm going to do a couple tablespoons, or teaspoons I should say, of water. And I got all of my ingredients out, as you'll see over here. My cinnamon, I have my nutmeg, I have ground cloves, I have my sugar, I've already got some water, and then over here I had my nuts, which I weighed. Now I will need obviously some different baking tools, so I have those here. I have a big mixing bowl, and I have a tray with aluminum foil, because that's how I'm going to bake them off. This is my bag for my walnuts. And then I have preheated my oven to 200 degrees, which is about the temperature I'm going to need to bake these off, because you want to do them low and slow. And so yeah, let's get started. Alright guys, so we're going to get started. So I have my bowl, my sugar, my spices, my nuts. I have gone through and pre-measured all of my spices though. So, oh, let's focus. So in here I have my cinnamon, my nutmeg, and my cloves. I have water there. I'm going to need about 2 to 3 teaspoons, which is also 3 teaspoons is a tablespoon, so we'll kind of see how the mixture turns out. But I am going to start by measuring out my 1/3 cup of sugar. 1/3 cup into there. Then I'm supposed to mix in my spices. I'm just going to get a whisk just to gently kind of move it all together. Actually, no. I'm going to get a keep calm and bake on. I'm just going to sit here and kind of blend everything. Alright, now I need to add my little bit of water. So I actually have a William & Sonoma 2 teaspoon measurement. I don't know why it won't focus. Anyway, it says 2 teaspoons. So I'm going to start with that much water. And you're supposed to apparently mix this until it's messy. So I'm going to go until it's kind of crumbly, like I would want like a first streusel type topping. Going for that same kind of consistency. Very sandy. Perfect. Alright, so now I'm supposed to add walnuts. And I am supposed to mix till I coat them. So there's all my walnuts. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna mix this up. I may have to add a little bit more water. You can see some of the nuts are starting to get that coating, but not all of them. So yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more water. I'm kind of get in there with my hands and just kind of help mix it. Oh, that's a lot easier. Alright, so I'm going to try one. Oh, that has a lot on it. Before I bake them. Those are really good. Alright, so now I'm going to get out my aluminum foil and my baking sheet. Get my baking sheet. So now I do want to keep this lip on the aluminum foil, just because then that way when the nuts are done I can just pick that whole thing up and the sugar that's left over and things won't spill everywhere. And I'm going to pour my mixture. I'm going to scoop as much of that sugary goodness that's in the bottom out and kind of spread it on these guys. I'm also just going to gently spread these out so they bake evenly. Alright, so I'm, like I said, going to pop these guys in the oven and I'm going to bake them off at 200 degrees and I'm going to stir them every like 20 minutes. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to set a master timer that's set for 1 hour. Set for 1 hour. And then I'm going to set another timer for 20 minutes. So that way I can keep setting it 3 times for 20 minutes and stirring it. But in case I, for some reason, forget to do so, I still have that master timer telling me when they're ready. All right, guys, so I'm going to actually go put away some clean dishes and wash up some dirty ones. And I will come back in 20 minutes and show you me stirring them. So I was very unproductive. I did not put away any clean dishes or wash any of the dirty ones. And I forgot to film the first stirring. So I'm going to film the second stirring of the nuts. My timer just went off. So this is what they look like right now. Look like this. They're getting a beautiful color on them. So this is, like I said, getting ready to do the second turning of the nuts. So you can kind of see on the tray right down there, they're starting to like candy a little bit. So I'm hoping that these all will candy. You know what? I'm going to try one right now. Oh, those are so good. All right, perfect. I'm going to pop them back in the oven for the last 20 minutes. And yeah, then when they're all done, I'll show you the finished product. All right, guys. So my timer's going off on my stove, so I'm just going to turn that off. And I'm going to pull out the nuts. They should be done at this point. They should be a little sweet, a little spicy. Not hot spicy, like I said, because I didn't obviously add any of those types of ingredients, but like fall spicy, cinnamon and nutmeggy and things like that. So let's take a look. Ooh, they look so good. Very excited. Very, very excited. All right, let me just flip you around so you guys can see them. Oh my goodness, look at these. Oh, they look so good. All right, gotta try one. Oh, I won't focus. Oh well. My goodness. So good. Alright guys. They're so good. Oh my gosh. So good. Ooh, I can just picture these on top of some like vanilla ice cream. I'm so excited. Alright guys, this recipe was definitely a win. I will link it below and probably type it out for you. Leave me a comment if you want me to try another type of spice nut recipe or anything like that. Otherwise, that's it for this week's recipe, or recipe of the week I should say, and I will see you soon. Bye!